I'm Sandy Knapp and I'm a scientist here in the botany department at the museum. I've always been interested in not only what we have in our collections of plants and animals here, but also the collections that we have that are held in the library, which are an integral part of documenting the world around us. And one a really good example of this is Reeves, who was in Canton, which is now known as Guangzhou, in southern China, in the early part of the 19th century. He organized Chinese artists to do paintings from all over, from people's gardens, from markets, from everything. And you can see in this amazing collection is an incredible sort of cross-section of the kinds of things you would find in a thriving foreign port. It's as if someone went out with no preconceptions and just decided to record what was there. My absolute favorite is this one, because this reminds me of when I have been collecting in China, and this is the pomelo, which is a citrus fruit. It has almost fragrant flesh. It's like an orange. It's not very juicy. And whenever we were collecting in South China, we would always buy these, and they would be our snack, is these particular things. And the artist in this one has done it absolutely beautifully. He's dissected the flower, so it's got the petals all laid out and the stamens and the inner bits of the flower. It was very different what he was doing to what I and my colleagues do today when we go out and collect, specifically to understand the biodiversity of the region. I've been recently collecting in South China, and we were looking at domestication of aubergines. And so we were really interested in local varieties of aubergine that people were growing. And so we would take the GPS reading of every plant we collected. We'd take DNA samples from each of those plants, which they'll subsequently analyze. And so there's a lot more information, all of which is recorded digitally, which means it can be made available to everybody. That's not to say that Reeves didn't do his job properly. He was documenting what was there with an eye to bringing it back to Britain. Very different ways of doing it, and almost different, seemingly different motivations, but actually the motivation is very much the same. It's a curiosity in a way about what there is there and documenting it in the way that is available to one at the time.